and pardon my tardiness. Excuse me. I need to mute my mic. So, my hair looks horrible. So once again, um, I need my the warning beanie. Hi. There. How are you, my dear people? And here we have once again Stefan is here, with us here. Okay, and so is Bertil. Hello. And my drink today is just kombucha. It's like organic Hanami strawberry kombucha. It's Finnish made. It's um, it's Finnish made. It's got water, organic sugar, organic well, everything, and then black tea, cherry juice, and kombucha uh, culture. It's very good, actually. It's really, really good. It's a bit sour taste, I think. Uh, there is poor Katya coughing, coughing her lungs out. Okay, yeah, says hello, everybody, and allergies. Uh, I don't, I don't think I have allergies. I don't think I have even mentioned having allergies. Maybe there's, yes. However, I should mention that have, I have not really allergies, but my skin is very dry. Uh, my hands are very dry, and I had something happened to me at work with an accident that requires for me to get blood test blood tests blood tests taken, several actually, like three different blood tests taken tomorrow, first thing tomorrow morning. So, but I will survive. I will survive this enduring. Boo says you have eczema. I think that is the name. I think that's. I'm not a dermatologist, okay? Okay, because yeah, it's probably eczema. I'm not. I'm a nurse, but I'm not a dermatology nurse, so I don't know what those are called officially. But just dry skin. And okay, let's go to the article here. Texas school board bans teachers from saying that trans people exist. Hundreds of people showed up to the contentious meeting on Monday night. This is August 23rd, which would have been just over 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. This was published. This article was published on Tuesday, August 23rd, and it refers to events that happened on Monday, the previous day. Um, so that's been exactly 2 weeks ago. This is from LGBTQNation.com once again. Local school board has adopted all those um, horrible new guidelines, if you ask me. Um, they ban any discussion about the existence of trans people, which they obviously they don't have their terminology right. Obviously, uh, they call it gender fluidity, fluidity. Uh, this is something. This is something that has happened. I think in different states. I think uh, Florida. I think Florida and Ohio possibly have something similar happen to these poor students. Uh, I don't have the viewer counter there. Okay. If you haven't already, please leave a like. And if you already haven't checked out my Patreon, please consider checking it. Oh, how is it that I don't have my Patreon link right at hand? Okay, it doesn't matter. Uh, it's in the description box below. So, these new guidelines approved by Grapevine Colleyville Independent School District near Dallas, Texas, are the result of a concerted campaign which was, surprise, surprise, organized by a conservative Christian group, spending millions of dollars electing conservative majorities in Texas school boards. Yes, this is what they are buying their way in. They spend millions and millions of dollars to get their their bigot shit, through to these poor children. Um, Majority of the hundreds of people who showed up um, were or spoke against. Hey, it's no, I don't want to. Okay, district um, shall not district personnel and agents shall not teach, instruct, train, or otherwise require any other district personnel or agents to teach, instruct, train, or otherwise communicate to any individual or group topics regarding sexual orientation or gender identity unless and until those individual persons or the entire group has fully completed the fifth grade. This is so infuriating. Why in the actual fuck would they do this? Okay, this is from page 4 out of 5 of the guidelines. And they define it all wrong. Okay, gender fluidity, uh, like it's horrible. Like gender fluidity is defined here in this context in the text as any theory or ideology. Come on, you ignorant little fuckers. Come on, you can do better than that. Um, that one espouses the view that biological sex is merely a social construct. Not exactly. I think biological. I actually I may have had I may have had a different point of view on this issue. Um, because I think I may have previously stated that biological sex is a social construct, but after having reflected on my own statements, I have later on um, have come to view things a bit differently. Having said that, um, the biological sex in itself is not a social construct. The the way we because biological sex there are biological sexes there are more than two. There are chromosomal sexes like 18 or something, 18, 19, something like that, known to Western medicine now. There are certain facts that we know and that we can put in different categories as biological sexes. But the way we interpret these features of these different biological sexes, the way we uh, interpret the findings and classify these, the way we classify these biological sexes, that is a social construct, because the society tells us how to um, interpret these and how to categorize these different features. The society tells us that if you have a penis, you are penis and testicles and external testicles, you are a man. If you have an external labia and an internal vagina, ovaries, and a uterus, you are a woman. But that, my friends, is a social construct. It could be vice versa. The definition of a man, the definition of a woman as a biological sex is a social construct. That is my view. And it's not. So I see how some people say it is a social construct, but okay. Or two, espouses the view that it is possible to change persons be any gender or none, i.e., non-binary. No, 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 no. Come on, you little fuckers. Person who has no gender is not necessarily non-binary. That, my dear friends, is called agender. Those people exist too. I've met agender people. Or three, espouses the view that an individual's biological sex should be changed to match uh, a self-believed gender that is different from person's biological sex. So much misunderstandings, so much misunderstandings, so much transphobia, so much hatred, so much ignorance, so many arguments from ignorance, uh, etc., etc. You know, uh, and they here the article corrects them. Gender fluidity is actually the idea that person's gender identity and expression can change over time. What the school board is calling gender fluidity is, in fact, the idea that transgender people exist at all. This just goes on to show how little these assholes know about what they are uh, trying to ban. They know jack shit about what they are about to ban. Does this surprise me? Not really, no. No. Uh, Bowie says has said a while ago, sounds like the trash brigade creating a powerful stink again. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And also, this explains non-binary is neither female or male, something, and it's something in between, both at the same time. Whatever. Beyond that, beyond the binary. Anyway, uh, the district banned the use of pronouns for students and teachers in any manner that is inconsistent with the biological sex, i.e., that assigned at birth, which is bullshit. And they enforce toilets and other gendered uh, spaces uh, to limit them to the persons who um, what it says based on what it says on the birth certificate. But my understanding is that in the US you can actually get the gender marker changed in your birth certificate. You, my understanding is that trans people can, should they so wish, get get a new their original birth certificate replaced with a new one which has the correct information. The district also banned teaching certain aspect of history of racism in the US, specifically citing 1619 project and critical race theory, a catch-all term used by conservatives to describe teaching about racism in history. Bowie, you're residing in the United States of America. Could you please tell me? Just I don't wanna just I don't wanna go googling too much on the go. But what is the 1619 project having to do with racism in U.S. history? Which there are plenty. There is plenty of history. Okay, let's see. There was even a United Methodist pastor who said the guidelines reflect fascist agenda that doesn't represent Christian values. Um, yeah. Kelly, here we have Kelly Neidert, the self-identified Christian fascist founder of anti-trans group Protect Texas Kids, who has been banned from Twitter after posting that everyone who attends LGBTQ parade should be rounded, quote unquote, rounded up. And a powerful speech from GCI ISD school board meeting from a United Methodist pastor. Okay, all kinds of. Okay, what's okay now I'm 16, 19. I could have done this pre pre-stream. Hmm. It's a long form journalism and endeavor developed by Nicole Hannah Jones, writers from New York Times and New York Times Magazine, aiming to reframe the country's history by placing consequences of slavery and contributions of Black Americans at the center of the United States national narrative, etc., etc. Go Google it, okay? Google it yourself. Also, I would like to remind you of the existence of my beer channel. I have only one video so far, but I have a video in the making for another video for the beer channel. It's about it's actually from a Finnish brewery, beer from a Finnish brewery. Bowie says it was basically the slave trade and the time slavery was starting to take effect. Slave traders would bring African people into US as slaves among other things. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Please leave a like. Okay. Because if there isn't gonna be uh too much any discussion here, I think I'll just have to keep this short because uh yeah, because that was something that I was intending to do something else, but having had a mishap at work, I was intending to do something a bit further discussion on this matter, but there isn't really much people much people here. I might as well just go early, go early today, and just just call it a day. It's 11:30 p.m. almost here, so uh, yeah, it's just okay. So I think it's my time to go for today, and it's been a pleasure doing this, having these two with me, Stefan and Bertil. And the new beer video is, as I said, in the making, and will probably be uploaded um, sometime towards the end of next week. No, sorry, the end of towards the end of this week. Because I probably won't have time to do anything about it. Probably uh, before Thursday, or probably Thursday, at least before Thursday. Probably at least it'll go to Friday. Probably. Don't be. I mean, I'm busy. I work a lot, etc. And yeah, I please check the links down below, and check my beer channel. It's in the description. Check my Patreon. The links in the description. Leave a like and leave a comment in the description box, because the algorithm likes it. And I will see you in the next video.